of the day students. I am Kiran Nagre, Assistant Professor, Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Perth. Today in the subject of Sales and Distribution Management, which is the Marketing Specialization paper number 1, we are going to talk about the quantitative methods of sales forecasting. In earlier lecture, we have seen the meaning of sales forecasting and qualitative methods of sales forecasting. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the 6 methods of sales forecasting, which are the quantitative one. The first one we have is test marketing. Then we have is time series analysis. Third we have is name method. Then we have is moving average method, regression analysis, and last one we have is exponential smoothing. In first method, that is test marketing. Test marketing is the simpler to use in sales forecasting, as in we take when the new product is launched in a selected geographical area. What we company does is the representative of final market. We have selected one particular geographical area to check the viability of the product and its demand among the selected group. So what they have to do is they take a sample size of market wherein they launch their product and they derive their demand for that product. Okay, and for from the results of that test marketing, they will think upon launching that product in a bigger market or not. Okay, so they will check the responses of the customer towards your product, and then on the basis of such response, the firm will decide whether to commercialize a product on a large scale or not. Okay. So there will be some advantage of that technique also. The first one will be the firm will, the test marketing will help the firm to taste and try their product beforehand. Like before launching, you can get your results and customer responses for a particular product. The second we have is the test marketing enables the firm to look at the pros and cons of your product, right? But as we talk about, there will be negative effect of test marketing also. Like first thing first will be, this is a very time consuming process, and selecting a particular geographic area cannot give the exact or validate results about your products, right? Then your results are also not reliable in case of test marketing, but most of the organization nowadays go for test marketing also. So again, if we take an example of Ola two-wheeler services, so what they have done is they have test market their this module in Nagpur city, and then they are check the viability of that module, and whenever they get the results, and now we are waiting for launching the two-wheeler services for Ola in other cities also. The next method is time series analysis. So in time series forecasting, the time series forecasting finds a lot of application in many branches of the industry or the businesses. So it allows to predict the product demand. Also it forecasts the amount of money from sales. Also it will predict the future value of stock prices also. So time series forecasting have various application to use in businesses. Next we have is name method. In name method, for name forecast, what we do is we simply take all forecast to be the value of last observation, and this method will remarkably works in the many economic or financial time series. The name method is very optimal when the data follow a random walk, but generally people doesn't go for name method, as it is very difficult or complex to calculate the sales forecasting. So next method we have is moving average method. So in moving average, what we do is we develop a average on weightage observation. While in case of name method, we do take the observation, latest observation, right? But in moving averages, we take all the weighted observation, which tends to smooth out the small short-term irregularity in the data series. Moving average method is very useful if the data series remains fairly steady over the time, but most of the time it doesn't remain steady. But the technique is nothing but simply an arithmetic average which we calculate with the help of weighted observation. The next we have is regression analysis. So regression analysis forecasting is the most mathematically minded method, and it is usually why people shy away from it. So the technique is meant for those companies that need in-depth or very grammatical or quantitative knowledge of what might be impacting your sales. So what they do is they take two factors in consideration. The first one is of course sales, and the second one will be the factors which will impact your sale. And they do a regression analysis over it, and then they understand the statistic and influence the exert their power of company for the sales performance. That is in regression analysis. Next you have is exponential smoothing method. So it is a time series forecasting method for univariate data. So univariate data, when you have a univariate data, you will use the exponential smoothing method. Exponential smoothing forecast method are very much similar in that a prediction is a weighted sum of past observation. So, but most of the time, exponential smoothing model explicitly used for an decreasing weight for past observation. Now, when we conclude or sum up all those methods, we will get that forecast produced using various methods are nothing but to get the appropriate or accurate self forecasting is forecasting. Now, in quantitative methods, statistical validity is a significant advantage over the qualitative one, and that is why quantitative methods are most of the time used by the organization. Thank you for this lecture.